On the Start page, when you log into BookingStudio, you can quickly get an overview of the day's tasks and how many arrivals and departures there are on the day. The apps associated with the installation are also displayed. No matter where you are in the installation, you can always get back to the Start page by clicking on the logo. If you are an administrator, you have the option to customize the Start page. You can add widgets and remove them. You can also decide who is allowed to see the various widgets. The area of today's task is the replacement of the yellow post-it notes that you might use. Things you just have to remember. Write the task in the field. As soon as you start typing, the field becomes active. Click Enter when the task is created. You can edit the task. A date can be set for when you want to do this. You can assign the task to another person. You can add a note. When it is as desired, click Save. As the assignment is not due today, you cannot immediately see it anymore. However, it will automatically appear here on the day it is scheduled for. You can always find it by clicking on See All Tasks. And here you also have the option to change it. You should not write any secret things here. Even if a task has my name on it and I created it, it is still visible to everyone. The reason is that if I become ill, it is important that someone else can go in and follow up on the tasks without the other person knowing my username and password for the system. If you don't have many tasks, then it can be an advantage to be on all and keep track of all incoming tasks. But if you use it a lot, it makes more sense to be on mine and occasionally look at all. Tasks can be created from several places in BookingStudio and not just from the Start page. It can be done via reservation. When you click on the three dots, you can create a to-do. If you go to the Holiday Homes calendar, you can click on Create a to-do on the reservation. Via a blocking, you can create a to-do. If you choose to create a blocking, the bottom field reminder is also a way to create a task. Checkmark it and you get the fields for date, assignment, and note. You can also create a task on the Holiday Homes dashboard. If you go to Administration, Creditors, you can create a task for an individual creditor. And on the Guest dashboard, you can create a to-do. A task that has been created from the Start page. Here you can edit it and you can delete it. A task created elsewhere in BookingStudio automatically gets more information. It says what it is about. Here it is about a reservation, and here the task is about a customer. At the arrow, there are several options. If you click on Edit, you can also see what the task is about, and you see some shortcuts. If the task has a red date, it means that the planned date has been exceeded. If no person has been assigned to a task, then the task will be displayed under All Tasks and under Mine and Unassigned Tasks. The task is displayed without a person. Under the Notification Center, there's also information about tasks and a shortcut to the page with tasks. You can set the setting to show a number. It will only show the count for your own tasks. If you click on Tasks, you end on the same page as when you click on See All Tasks from the Start page. It's possible to filter on all tasks, for instance, if you only want to see the assignments that are regarding a reservation. If a task is completed, you can mark it as done. The task disappears from the list, but you can always find it again by clicking on the archive. If more tasks have been done, you can mark them. A new button will appear, and here you can choose Mark as done. You have to confirm the action. You can also mark a task as completed from the start page. The task is crossed out and will disappear from the list next day. This task will also be saved in the archive.